Hi everyone, my name is Emilia, and today we are going to present to you the City Idea Lab initiative. I am joined here today with a few of my colleagues, Marcy, Mitchell, Mariah, Camryn, Tracy, and Joliver. First, we are going to be looking at different unemployment rates from larger population scales. The varying unemployment rates are as follows here on the screen. So we notice that there is a trend that youth unemployment is increasing gradually ever since the 2008-2009 global recession and more recently the global pandemic. So you can notice that the youth unemployment rate in Ontario was much higher than the national rate. And you can also notice that the unemployment rate for adults in Ontario for 2020 is much less than for the youths. And the more recent data that we have is in 2016, the youth unemployment rate in Oshawa was 13.4%. Next, we looked into some existing initiative programs from the federal and provincial levels. Some current programs include the Ministry of Training, Summer Jobs, which offers a $2 wage subsidy to employers for hiring 15 to 24-year-olds, ultimately encouraging them to bring in youths into their workplace. Next, we have colleges and universities, the Ministry of Natural Resources, which is a program for Aboriginal youths, giving them an opportunity to work in forestry for the summer. Finally, we have the Economic Development and Innovation Program, which gives a $3,000 training grant to young entrepreneurs who want to start their own business. So altogether, all of these initiatives encourages youths to go out into the workforce. Finally, we looked into a couple of employment help centers within Oshawa and Toronto that helped us develop our incentive. So the first one we looked at was Durham Region Unemployed Help Center in Oshawa, which offers training, job postings, employment counseling, resume and cover letter help, and access to their technology that youths can go in and use. As well, we looked into youth employment services, which offers some of the same things, but a little bit extra, like mentorship and mental health services. And next, we will go more in detail with our initiative.
Okay, thank you, Emilia. So my name is Marcy, and I'll be speaking about what our initiative is. So our proposed initiative is to connect students to employment services through school websites and through career classes in the high schools. So Durham Region, they already offer services through the Unemployed Youth Center, but these services, they can be limited in comparison to larger programs, such as the Employment Service, which is located in Toronto, and many students are unaware of these resources. So by promoting them within the schools, students can take advantage of these services and know all of the options out there available to them to help them gain employment. As well as informing students, we suggest to expand the available services. We're proposing that the City of Oshawa and the Unemployed Youth Center make some services offered by the Youth Employment Services available to students in the Oshawa area. So the first program that we did suggest is the Durham Region Unemployed Help Center. This program helps youth learn resume and cover letter building skills, 3 weeks of paid pre-employment training, a 2-week paid placement, and a network of other youth who are facing similar issues regarding employment. We also suggested that the Durham Region Unemployed Help Center adopt some services that are offered by the Youth Employment Services. This program is currently offered throughout Toronto, but if partnered with the City of Oshawa, it could be brought to the Durham region and expand the number of opportunities available to youth. This program, it includes services such as mentorship, paid placements, paid skill-specific training, and also includes things such as job readiness and retail skills to help them be better prepared for the workforce.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Mitchell. I'm going to be talking about how it affects the economy first. So our initiative could prove to be beneficial throughout the economy for a variety of different reasons. First of all, our initiative would cause the need for youth employment services to open up an office space within the Durham region, and then that would cause for more job openings and opportunities. It can also provide companies with employees who are ready for the workforce and have completed training through YES, making their transition process much smoother. Also, YES can help connect students with potential employees throughout any field or sector, which can also help with the economy as a whole. Lastly, with our initiative, it has the ability to substantially lower the unemployment rate within youth, and that also causes there to be more consumers with a large amount of disposable income. A majority of 18 to 24-year-olds are still living with their parents. This means they have few bills to pay, but still have a consistent paycheck if they are working, and this allows them to have freedom to spend as much money as they want, helping to stimulate the economy. Next, I'll be talking about if we target a specific industry, and our initiative primarily focuses on students, mainly those currently attending secondary schools. This is because we are attempting to integrate employment services and information regarding them into classes similar to civics and careers as in the current curriculum. It is great that students learn about their options, but many of them don't know how to Many of them don't know who to connect with to pursue their desired careers. This is where we believe our initiative could help benefit so many youths. The first step is knowing how to make a goal come true. Reaching out to youth employment services has proven to be a very important outreach program in the Greater Toronto area. YES is Canada's leader and has helped hundreds of thousands of youth find employment. This is why targeting secondary school students can be such an important initiative. Our youth should have the ability to know their options and then know how to pursue them. Thank you. Next will be Tracy.
Hello, my name is Tracy, and I'm going to be talking about the costs and the benefits of our initiative. There is a possible cost regarding the partnership with Durham Region Unemployment Help Center. However, it is already funded by the government, so there is potential to save money. There are costs of marketing campaigns to get the employees on board with the program. The DDSB and the DCDSB may need funding to reconstruct their websites to include our information and initiatives, as well as any further outward marketing or resources needed to further reach out to the youth outside of the district school boards. The benefits of our initiative. It benefits the students by going into the workforce confidently and gaining necessary work experience for future careers. It also benefits the DRUHC as well as their partners and employees, as their resources will be marketed to students, creating higher demand and therefore increasing number of jobs and opportunities. This initiative also gives local employees the chance to work with students at no cost to them, as well as creating a possibility to have a new employee at the end of the program. And lastly, the City of Oshawa will benefit to having more qualified candidates for entry-level positions, creating a decline in the youth and unemployment rates.
Hi, my name is Joliver, and I'll be covering how our initiative will impact labor supply and demand of youth. So majority of youth will be more inclined into finding jobs if they have a better support system. So our proposed idea will impact youth labor supply because students will be more motivated to participate in programs that would benefit them in their preferred job search. However, initiating the YES program is an excellent way for youth to receive support from the Durham Region Employment Agencies. It benefits youth from looking for employment with zero experience to obtain employment. So based on our initiative, Youth Employment Services provides a pre-employment training consists of 60 to 90 hours of training covering career development and advancement skills with minimum wage pay and a 26-week placement for students feeling uncomfortable entering the workforce. And lastly, the partnership between Durham District School Board and the City of Oshawa initiative impacts youth labor supply, has a mandatory careers class focusing on developing skills and knowledges like resumes and cover letters that will benefit students applying for part-time positions while being in school. So how will it impact the labor demand of youth? So youth that are aspiring for part-time employment while being in school, confidentially impacts businesses such as McDonald's, Tim Hortons, or any other retail environments by taking advantage of part-time students' participation. And lastly, positively increases demand for youth by utilizing resources connected with the Durham District School Board and integrating the YES program with the Durham Unemployed Help Services.
Okay, thank you, Joliver. My name's Camryn, and I will be talking about the incentives. So this initiative offers many incentives to encourage employment among youths. Initiatives within the Youth Employment Service, such as the Way Ahead program, the Youth Collaboration Group, and the YES program, would encourage employment as it offers paid experience. The YES program offers training sessions which will pay the youths at minimum wage, and the Youth Collaboration Group pays for 2 to 3 weeks of workshops. This would be beneficial in encouraging employment as it would give young people a taste of what it feels like to bring income in, which may motivate them to continue to work for it or have a taste of the accomplishment of earning your own money, as well as being able to support yourself. Not only are these initiatives offering paid experience, but they are also offering many useful programs to give people the experience or skill sets they need for their future employment or interview opportunities, or just to carry on with them for the rest of their professional lives. For example, the YES program offers pre-employment trainings, as well as a 26-week placement opportunity, where youths will be able to remain in contact with YES to help have them have a smooth transition into the workforce. The Youth Collaboration Group gives training and has the opportunity for a 10-week paid placement afterwards, with the possibility of a part-time employment opportunity. Lastly, the Way Ahead program offers specific retail training and job opportunities that may also lead to part-time employment opportunities. These initiatives all would look very good on a resume, which may lead to help getting youths hired easier and faster. This would be an incentive for these young people because it would offer comfort to them. Many youths have no idea what they want to do or where to start. With these programs, this gives the youth a base to begin with and will have them very prepared for the workforce, which will definitely entice youth to participate in these programs. We believe this initiative offers many incentives. However, there are a few potential perverse incentives. For example, the Way Ahead program focuses specifically on retail training and job opportunities, which could be a potential perverse incentive for them as they may not want a career or training in retail. Other than this perverse incentive of the youth not wanting a career in whichever field they receive training for, we do not see any potential perverse incentives. At the end of the day, it is experience that they'll be able to use for their entire future, whatever fields they may end up in. If the Durham Unemployed Help Center or the City of Oshawa could assist in implementing a program like the Way Ahead program, it could help make youths feel more comfortable with entering the workforce.
Thank you, Camryn. I'm Mariah, and I'm going to first talk about how can this incentive be implemented by the city. So the 4 points I have here is we're going to use the market to entice the youth, advertise the newly developing service, enhance positive results that were already generated based in Toronto, and outreach via social media and physical spaces. The way we portray these services backed with results and surveys from the previous members of the YES program will reinforce the youth that they can expect similar results when it's implemented to Oshawa. Marketing this outreach can take place in many different sectors, such as social media or physical spaces where the youth spend their time, like gyms, libraries, and coffee shops. And then next I'm going to talk about, can the City of Oshawa implement this alone, or does it require the assistance of partner organizations? So each of the 4 parties I have here play important collaborative roles. They each bring value and create the dynamic that's needed for our initiative to be successful. The important key stakeholders here are Durham District and Catholic School Board, the City of Oshawa, and the Unemployment Help Center. The YES program will provide valuable information that can be referred to when we're starting to structure this, although it's not directly linked like the other 3 are. And then next I'm going to talk about why this is the best option for the city. So the 4 reasons I have here are reasons that make us distinct from other initiatives. The first one I have is that it enhances the way that youth view themselves as a worker. This type of skills will carry on to many different aspects of their lives and overall promote confidence, which is so important that youth really need confidence even more nowadays with things like social media. It provides comfort. So the assistance provided throughout each step of the process makes it less overwhelming to youth. They have this environment that encourages them to push through any adversity they might face along the way. The next reason I have is it builds a workforce that's flooded with resilience, leadership, and determination. So a younger workforce gaining this experience will benefit both employers and the youth, as learning these skills young provides real-life experience that sometimes can be lacking in schools. And the fourth reason I have is the monetary earnings. This creates a sense of self-accomplishment and motivation while relieving youth of any unnecessary sufferings or hardships that they shouldn't have to face at this young age of life.
And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching it, and we hope that you consider our initiative.